Welcome to the session 4 here for the Kubernetes certification with Chandra Sharma is a certified Kubernetes administration and application developer, and he is going to present. He is the what do you call the guru in this. Let's start recording and go ahead, Chandra. Welcome.
Hello everyone. So hi, this is Tanprakash Sharma, and I passed this CKD exam almost a year back when I was working with Prakashi on one of the project of OpenStack on Kubernetes from Delhi MC, and like I would like to share some moments on like how I cleared the exam and what is the ask from the exam point of view and what the exam looks like and how you can uh, prepare for your exam and clear the exam for the certified Kubernetes administrator and application developer. So it's a complete so few points I have written. So it's a complete scenario based exam. The first point is a scenario based exam, and it gives you the scenarios for the different resources creation and updation and this kind of resources. Any Kubernetes resources, they will give you some scenario that you need to set the context, and you need to create the scenario where they will ask some questions. They will ask you to troubleshoot any pods, any issues with fix some replicas, fix some YAMLs on those kind of scenarios they will give you. So both the exam you will get some scenario based exam questions, and I think it's at 18 to 20 questions you will get, and another CKDs also you will be getting almost 16 to 17 questions. Okay, and after that so is this exam is based totally on the Ubuntu version. So they will certify it. They will, once you get the certification after clearing the exam, you will they will give you the Ubuntu version and which Kubernetes version you have cleared the exam. Okay, so so I will suggest you to go to the all hands-on practice, like as more as you can do the hands-on practice for the Kubernetes and using the kubectl commands or any way uh, you need to read all the different resources, how the resources work together, and the- how you can create the resources, how you can edit the resources, delete the resources of Kubernetes, like pods, deployment, replica sets, or horizontal pod scaling, grass, ingress controller, nginx, all these kind of resources you need to create and get a good hands-on practice around that. And on so for the practice you can do setup you can set up the Kubernetes on your laptop in Ubuntu VMs or any VMs you can set up, or CentOS or any flavor of Linux you can choose. And you can set up the EKS cluster on Amazon. Amazon does have their own flavor of Kubernetes. Now these days, all the most of the public cloud providers have their Kubernetes clusters flavor. Okay. So you can set up on the on cloud like AKS, Azure Kubernetes Service, or EKS. You can set up, and or I would suggest you to just go in your terminal in your laptop and set up some Ubuntu VMs and build a multi-cluster node environment where you will set the masters and multiple worker nodes. Okay, so the context you need to set in the while in the exam, you have to keep that same environment uh, in your VMs. Okay, so few of the questions requires the multi-node cluster. So just not like that you set up the mini cube and you start doing the practice, but some questions requires like some multiple worker nodes. Okay, so for that you need to set some conditions in order to clear that question. So I suggest you to set up the multiple worker nodes and multiple masters, and you can put the HA proxy in front of multiple masters. That would be great because that's all you're going to get in the exam. So all these are hands-on, and some basic shell scripting also required, like to create some cron jobs and jobs here, and some basic busybox containers you would like to run in order to test your DNS have host entries inside the Kubernetes. So better to have some basic shell scripting with you handy, because those all those tools will help you to quickly create some pods and do some basic testing. Okay, so these are the some basic uh, points from my side in order to practice like the CK, CKD, and which I followed is uh, some basic Kubernetes course you can do on the Udemy or online reading you can do. But I would suggest you to go some Linux Academy have one basic course that is the good course you can go through. They will help you to set up and do some basic understanding of how Kubernetes works and resources works together, and also they will help you to set up the Kubernetes in one node and multi-node. Okay, and apart from that, you can also do some registration of the some uh, Kubernetes certified like administrator like Mumshad Manambat is a very famous guy who have one course on Udemy, and he has like so many lectures he has given on top of Kubernetes, how you can clear the exam, how you can read, and his understanding in terms of Kubernetes is very good. Is He's a guru in terms of teaching the Kubernetes from my point of view. And if you wanted to do some quick practice around the exam, so this is the one link, GitHub link, where you will get them some CKD exercises. You can practice as much as you can on your laptop or anywhere where you set up your Kubernetes version. So it stick to the latest version. I think recently the CNCF has changed the version of the exam. Now the version of exam changed from, I think recently, I think October, they have changed the exam version. So there is a new version of exam. There is a new pattern of the questions they will be asking. Like they have added more around the troubleshooting side for both exams. So I think this is all from. If you have any questions,
Sure. So, how much effort do you need to take to pass this exam? Approximate. How many
if, some,
weeks?
if somebody is novice and beginner in terms of Kubernetes and doesn't have any basic understanding, I think it will take 2 months to practice everything, because it's complete scenario based exams. There is no true false or multi choice questions. So only you need to work on the command line in order to get the exam passed.
I see. And like 17 questions or 18 questions which are asked, it's like when you say scenario based, what is the meaning of scenario in this case?
Scenario based means like they will ask you to set up. Okay, there are multiple kind of questions they ask. In one question, they will ask you to make some changes in the existing pods, in existing YAMLs, existing deployments. In another
Mhm.
question, they will ask you to set up the complete ingress resources. In one
Mhm.
in one kind of question, they will ask you to get the logs and paste it in some shared storage, some persistent
Mhm.
volume. Like they will ask you to set up some persistent volume and persistent volume claim, or something is missing. You need to fix the YAML part also. So this can all like they will ask you to do all the work on terms of CLI, all basic kind of scenarios. They will give you scenario, and this is the scenario we have facing this issue. What could be the error or
So,
issue in
so
deploy?
given that you described about YAML, fixing the YAML for the persistent volume, and if we fix that, is that part of the application development or is it part of the administration? CKA administration, application development is AD. So which part is that? Is belonging to both?
I think that belongs to CKA. CKD has more like different applications like cron jobs and multi-pod containers issues, and some engineering ingress controller setup, and to deploy some explosion of services. So this kind of exams they will ask in CKD.
So, so let's say if I have a system administrator of Linux, and if I have application developer of, let's say, some web, which one they should take first?
I
Who
think
is
first,
there any difference between the two? Taking the two, or what is the challenge?
I think first you need to go with the CK and then go with CKD, because CKD is mainly on for the developers who need to design the applications in terms of Kubernetes, and if the microservice is any application is coming to microservice and
Mhm.
they want to run that application in the Kubernetes. So they need to design the application, right? Otherwise, the application will not run. Just some basic YAMLs will not run. Some
Mhm.
questions required, like some deadline and some dead nodes, that some pods takes 5 minutes to run. So how you're going to maintain the health before actually the crash goes into crash? So this kind of questions for how you can design your application, that comes in the CKD part.
I see. Anybody, any questions to Chandra before we wind up? Okay. Chandra, appreciate your time and the effort you've done, and we look forward to your participation in future and ensure that we have few more CK and CKADs. And what about CKs for you? Go for it. Okay. So with that, I will end, and thanks, Chandra. So I'll stop the recording. Thanks.